Hello, welcome back to Crochet Creations and another yarn haul. Well, Friday afternoon I decided to go and visit our Joanne's, and believe it or not, all the yarn in the whole entire store is 25% off. Okay. Now, if you're new here, then you don't know this, but we had a Joanne's for, I don't know, 50 years in the same location. And it was not there. They didn't own it. They rented, and the people that owned the building let the building fall apart. And they moved it in last June or July, I can't remember. You have more memory than I do probably of when that was moved. But I was all excited last summer when it opened. And we got a brand new Joanne's. Well, it was gorgeous. It has a big yarn wall. It has many, many aisles of yarn. It's really nice store. Well, it isn't anymore. I was totally shocked. It's only been a couple weeks since I was there. I don't remember the last time, but it's only been a couple weeks. And so the minute that I walked in, I thought that something felt off. But then I was like, okay, well, you know, it's not, it doesn't look, yes, it does. It looks terrible. Anyway, so I get down, and as soon as you walk in the front door, there are racks that are down the middle aisle, and they're full of yarn. That's the way it's been since they opened. But these racks had no rhyme or reason. Each one of them had one skein of this, one skein of that, thrown this way, thrown that way. It looked like a thrift store. The skeins were beat up, and yet there was a couple racks that were metal racks that were all of one kind, but all the bins looked like clearance bins. And I'm like, what is going on here? This is not normal. And then I was like, okay, there's 5 or 6 in a row already that didn't make any sense. They just had one here, one. It was just like, there'd be 10 skeins in a bin, but none of them matched. I'm like, huh? And they were just like haphazardly thrown in there. Then I got down to the regular aisles, and they were the same way. They had their regular colors in their bins, but then you'd find 2 of this and 2 of that and 2 of this all through all the aisles. And I was like, oh my gosh, what happened to this store? Okay, so in the meantime, I did find a few things. I had to literally go in 6 bins to find 2 colors to match. It was awful. It was just awful. I'm not just, what is wrong? So then I get up to now, I have gone to that store at least once a month since they opened. And we get in there to where you're going to check out. And there's 2 girls back there, and nobody's saying a word. You have to wait your turn until they call you. You have this S curve, right? And nobody's calling me. Finally, some younger girl yells out, "You can come down here." And I thought, oh, here we go. Because I don't like attitude. I have been known to walk out of a store leaving whatever I wanted there and not buying it. I have my phone open to my membership, whatever. I have the coupons there. Granted, everything was 25% off. Remember that. So I get up there, and the young girl's not waiting on me. The older one was. Not older than me, but older than her. And she says, immediately starts pulling out bags. I said, I have my own bags. Oh, okay. You don't say hi to me. You don't. Okay, I get it. You don't want to talk. It is very hot in New York, mind you, but it is beautiful in this store, so there's no excuse. All right, so I put a few of my skeins up there. And she says, oh, well, I need your phone number. I'm like, oh, well, you can't scan my phone? It's open. Don't you do that for the smiles? What? She says. I said, no, okay, forget it. It's fine. I gave her the phone number. All right, so that's done. So then she says, it's going to be such and such amount. And I said, well, don't I get to use any coupons? Well, there aren't any coupons. Everything's on sale. So I started to flip through my phone to where it says purchase this amount and get this off. And she's like, well, there isn't anything in there on clearance. And I said, this is just a regular sale, but it... So finally she goes, oh, well, wait a minute. She goes, oh, well, that $35 one will work, and I can do that. So she, and you know, I just about had it already, so I got the $5, and I knew darn well that I'd spent more than that, and I probably would have gotten more off. But at that point, I was almost ready to say, no, you keep it. But oh my gosh, it says on the outside of the store, handmade happiness. Really? Okay, enough. Off the soapbox. Let's see what I got. Oh my gosh, you guys. What a freaking bunch of baloney. Alright, was looking for a few of these flax. They were supposed to be on sale for $2.79, I believe. And I found one. One pink out of all there was so much yarn in the store. I found one pink, and you can tell it has halo. Big twist, flack, 208 yards, and this is really pretty. Has little tiny flecks, not enough for you to see it, just a couple little flecks. And what are they calling this? 85 acrylic, 5% linen, 10% polyamide. There's no colorway. Strawberry smoothie. It's real soft. It is. I know it's soft. I like it. It's a 4 medium. I found one. I was thinking, you know, little girls, hats. But I only found one. But I did find 2 in the green colorway. And they kind of could go together, I guess. I guess they could. Yeah, so this one I did find 2 of. But that's all. My gosh, a matcha latte. Matcha. Matcha? Okay. See, you can barely see the flax. It's really hard to see. But then you find one like that, and you're like, I want to cut that out. Who wants this big matted ball of whatever on there? This video's gonna be ridiculous. All right, so I found 2 of them. This is not a big haul. Any means. All right, let's go on to the next thing. So again, I was looking at these, and I found one of them early on in the store, and I didn't get it. And then when I found another one, I finally went back to the one that I found to begin with and got it. So this is called Eddie Bauer, 100% recycled. Now, all of the recycled yarns that I've picked up and felt were always rough to me. This one isn't like that. It's a little rough, but not too bad. I think the roughness you're feeling in this one is the twist. See that twist? I think that's all it is. It's a Cozy Camp, 229 yards. Yeah. Eggplant. So you can see it has a little purple hue. Yes, it's very nice, but they didn't have a lot of it. They had in blue and I'd say maybe they had 20 skeins total of, I don't know, 6 colors. Maybe not even that. But I got it in eggplant. And then I got it in this color because, oh my gosh, look at this color. Isn't it cool? This is called Dark Loden. Now my plan is to use one of these colors for hats, and more hats next month. Well, we'll find out which one after we do the video, right? Let's put him over here for a minute. Okay. And then, oh, look at that. There is a receipt in here. Okay, so going back to the Cozy Camp, Eddie Bauer Cozy Camp was on sale for $2.89. So less than $3. And that's 229 yards. Oh, did I say this was a 4? It's a 4. The big twist in the fleck was, oh, that's expensive. This is normally $6.99. It's $5.64. Huh, I didn't really get that much off for that. Okay. The Eddie Bauer is normally $5.99. That was $3.59. That was the most off. Wonder why this wasn't $1.30 off is all it was. Huh. Well, that is terrible. Alright, well, I thought it was better than that. Okay. Alright, so, wait a minute. The mocha latte, okay, so it says that the Party Flex Strawberry was $2.97, but the Fleck Mocha Latte was $5.64. So, yeah, there's some... See, she was getting me so upset I didn't even notice that. But again, if I ever see her again, I told her store was... I said, this store is so filthy, and it's not even a year old. And I said, you couldn't find anything? Oh, well, we're short-handed. We're short-handed. Okay, don't take pride in your job or anything, and, you know, whatever. I'd never seen her before, by the way. Okay, and this yarn, I have to say, this yarn jumped in my cart. I didn't have any say over it, right? This is Baby Soft, and I have used a few of these Baby Softs recently, and some are softer than others. I've got to tell you that. This is soft, but that solids are really soft. And then that one that I bought, the speckled one that's like blue, that was extremely soft. They're different. They are different. So this one is 367 yards of 3 light, 4-ounce skein, 60 acrylic, 40 nylon. Let's look at the difference between the speckle and this one. I just want to see. I thought I had one right here. Oh yes, I do. Just looked away at a different place. Okay. Putting these side by side. They say the same thing on the label. 367, 367. Acrylic, nylon. This is so soft. you can put this to your face and it's like, I don't know what. This is soft, but it is not the same. It is not the same yarn. I don't care. I don't care. It is similar, but this is so soft and it's almost brushed. This is just regular yarn, which is soft. Okay, so this is like a brushed versus this one. It is. I just love it. Love it. But again, it was calling me. It literally jumped in my cart. So what did we pay for this? Baby soft pastel print. This is regular price, $8.99 a skein. Oh, it's getting so expensive anymore. But you can do a lot with it. It's a lot of yarn. But it was on sale for $5.44, so that's not bad. A sweater set for $10.88. It's not too bad, plus tax, so $10. All right. So yeah, so I had to have this color. Just gorgeous. I always buy these really pretty ones like this, and then I don't get around to using them. But I will put that aside for a second here. All right. Now, the last one, and like I said, I had to have it. Had to have it. Just look. Now, they replenished this area. This one section of baby yarn, they replenished because they didn't have this. If they did the last time I went there, I would have bought it. This is back to the softest you'll ever feel. It's just a regular pink, but again, I have never felt it this soft. That is amazing soft. So, I got 2 of those. Now, what I want to know is, I want lots of comments this time. I want to know what your Joanne's has been looking like. I want to know what is your favorite yarn out of this bunch, because you know I'm going to draw. And then what one should I pick out of the Eddie Bauer for they won't all fit? Which one should I pick out of the Eddie Bauer for the colorway for the next hats, and more hats? Anybody want to make the decisions for me? Okay, I will let you guys decide for me. This was a fun video. Take a moment out of each day, be creative, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye for now.